Everyone loves homemade cinnamon rolls, and today I'm going to show you how to make them. Bailey! Welcome to week 23 of 52 weeks of baking. My name is Sydney if you're new here, where each week I show you how to make a new creation in the kitchen. Since cinnamon rolls are a yeasted dough, we have to first activate the yeast. So I'm going to mix together some warmed milk, the yeast, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Then we're going to cover this and let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and add the flour and the other ingredients. You see how it's all foamy on top? That means the yeast is activated and we're ready to move on. To the mixture we've already started, I'm going to add some softened butter, the rest of our sugar, some salt, and an egg. And then I'm just going to add some of the flour to get the mixture started, and then after we beat it for a little bit, I'll add the rest of the flour. I beat it just a little bit to get the butter mixed up and the egg broke, so now I'm going to add the rest of the flour. I'm going to mix this until it's combined and then let the mixer run for about 5 to 8 minutes to knead the dough. Our dough has finished kneading. It bounces back to the touch, which is what we want. I'm going to coat it in oil and let it rise for about an hour until it's doubled in size. And then we will roll it out and make the filling. To make things quicker with the rise time, I have my oven preheated to 150 degrees so that I don't have to hopefully wait the full hour. I can just put the bowl of dough in the oven, turn the oven back off, and then that warm environment will help it rise faster than it will be sitting on the counter. We have our dough risen, about doubled in size. I'm gonna punch it down and we're gonna roll it out. My rolling pin is handy from rolling out pie crusts earlier, so that's why it already has flour on it. I have some butter. I've kind of softened a little bit too much because I didn't want it to be too melted, but we're working with it, it's fine. You want to spread this evenly, but leave a little bit of room on the edges because I'm going to trim it up so that our rolls are even. I have some brown sugar and cinnamon here. I'm going to stir these together and then just sprinkle it on top. Sometimes people like to completely melt the butter and then mix that with the brown sugar and cinnamon, but I prefer to do the softened butter and then sprinkle the cinnamon sugar on top because it makes it less messy when you go to roll the dough. Even out the filling just a little bit. I have my handy dandy pizza cutter. Just trim the edges. I'm just want to make it a little bit more even. It doesn't have to be perfect. I cut down the middle first to make it a little more uniform because I'm doing 6 rolls total. We roll these bad boys. I'm gonna let these rolls rest for just a little bit longer, probably about 30 minutes to an hour or so until they're a little bit more puffy, and then we'll throw them in the oven. And so we'll circle back after they're out of the oven. The whole house is smelling good. While the cinnamon rolls are cooling, I'm going to work on the frosting. I have some cream cheese here. I'm going to beat that and then add in our powdered sugar. The rest of the components to the frosting are just powdered sugar, some vanilla extract, and a little bit of milk. Time for the best part of the cinnamon rolls. The cream cheese frosting. And that is how you make perfect homemade cinnamon rolls. If you guys give this recipe a try, let me know down in the comments how it goes. And be sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss next week's video for week 24.